Oh, Donald Trump, he loves crypto. That he does. Because Elon Musk told him to. You know how it goes. Well, there is a bank, a fintech bank, that has just collapsed. I'll get into it in a moment, but please boot the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel and the little bell icon so you get a warm, fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And I know you'll be excited about that. I'll buy that for $1. Well, if you want to support the channel, you can do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. Was that too much? Maybe. Anyway, let's get back to the topic of the video. Now, there's another YouTuber who I follow. Oh, yes, I follow some YouTubers. Not always ones that are based in the United Kingdom. No, there's a guy called Texas Paul in the United States, and he's a level-headed kind of geezer. He does really good live streams, and he's on par, in my mind, with someone like Tennessee Brando, who's also another YouTuber, sort of left wings. You know, people who talk sense. You know, Democrats. You know, not those sort of weird Republican type people. You know, the MAGAs. Some quite, yeah, they've got screw loose. But let's not get into that. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you don't know who she is, just research her and look at. Oh my god. Anyway, Fintech and Synapse, and the fact that there is not any real regulation for fintech. There isn't. And if, for instance, if you look here, I show you how cryptocurrency regulations around the world. We come down here to say, for instance, the United States. The United States announced a new framework in 2022 that opened the door to further regulation. But it's not there yet. No. This is a problem, because the regulation is there to protect you. Now, that was one of the arguments for the Brexit. They said, "Ooh, too much regulation, nanny state, and all that." End of the day, regulation is there to protect the user, the citizens. In this case, of the European Union. At the time, it was the United Kingdom, you know, France, well, 28 odd member states. That's why we had that regulation. And it also protects other countries, you see. Because if you have a disaster in your country and all of a sudden no one's got any big money, well, then, quite frankly, it has a knock-on effect. And we know about the United States, don't we? If the United States sneezes, everyone else catches a cold. It's just how it is. Global economy and all that. No? So they're not the only ones, right? But China, if we scroll down, come to China, there we go, there's China. The People's Bank of China is like their federal bank, you know. And I've been informed it's not the CPP, okay, or no, Chinese Communist, the CCP, no. It's the People's, oh crikey, no, Chinese, CPP, oh crikey, the Communist Party of China, something, the CPC. That's it, CPC. That's it. I'll get there. I had a look. I did. I looked at, you know, and it is actually what they call it. So I think that's fair enough that we do so. So the People's Bank of China bans crypto enterprises from operating in the country. That's it. Done. All right. But also, they have banned Bitcoin mining as well. You know. So China just acts like they just do it. And poof! I'm no fan of China, obviously. But, crikey, they just they want to control everything. But they just got rid of it. It's damaging as far as they're concerned. It was too risky for their people. They got rid of it, and it is a communist country. Remember that, I suppose. Then come down to the United Kingdom, right? Where I'm from Norfolk, mate. Yeah. Anyway. Bit of kit on. Oi, boy. All right, so the United Kingdom, now back in 2022, same time as the United States, the lower house of the British Parliament, okay, which basically has Commons, recognises crypto assets as regulated financial instruments. Okay, that's quite an important thing to recognise, obviously. And the Financial Services and Markets Bill came into act in autumn 2023 and extended existing laws regarding crypto assets, services, and providers. So the United Kingdom has done something, but there's only a light touch. It's not full on, you know. I'm not saying we should get rid of it or anything like that. I'm actually considering maybe having a little bit of a dabble myself, and on a very small, you know. I feel a little bit, you know, in hindsight, I wish I invested a bit back in the day, you know, when it was like, I don't know, 200 quid for a Bitcoin, and now it's like 100 grand. Blimey. I feel like an idiot. There you go. A lot of people have made a lot of money on crypto, or with crypto. So it is a bit of a worry, right? Now, if I bring up a little video clip for you from Texas Paul, and like I say, Texas Paul and Tennessee Brando, two YouTubers in the United States who are democratic YouTubers. They believe in democracy and the rule of law and regulation and the fact that it's there to protect you. It's not just there for no reason whatsoever, just to hamper you. It's there to protect you. It's what it's for. Anyway, I've got this little video clip here for you, and I'm not going to play it all the way through, but we'll get the meat of it, to give you an idea. And this is Texas Paul with his big old hat. I love hats. I need a hat like that now. Maybe I'm doing some American videos now. I need a hat like that. I can't get a hat like that here. I might be able to get with Amazon, mind you, but I don't like Jeff Bezos, so crikey. Oh, it's hard to boycott, you know. It really is. Anyway, let's play a little bit from Texas Paul.
Over the next few days, you're going to hear a lot about a Silicon Valley bank that just collapsed called Synapse Bank. And yes, it affects you and your money personally. 100 million bucks, about 100 million bucks, just under 100 million bucks disappeared. Here's the problem, folks. These banks aren't banks.
Fintech.
What they did is they just got into these spurious arrangements with actual banks that are actually regulated by the government, but they are fintech. They're not actual banks, and they do it to skirt regulations. They don't have to be monitored by the government the way actual banks are. It's a dodge. It's a boondoggle that's been going on, and billions of dollars are tied up into these things. And none of them are regulated any better than Synapse was. Folks, this is why they elected Donald Trump. These people that, Andreessen Horowitz, these people that founded this bank are huge Trump supporters. The entire banking industry. You know, Janet Yellen just put the red flag up and said that, look, our traditional banks are not doing well in their stress tests. They're failing the stress tests. So what did they do? All of these banks went all in to get Donald Trump elected, not to fix their financial ships, to strip the regulations so they can keep doing what they're doing. This isn't good, folks. We're headed for some rough times.
You're not kidding. We are, let's be honest. We are heading for some rough times. So in case you're wondering what fintech is, I'll just go over the description of fintech. So, there we go. This is on Wikipedia. Does it? There we are. Oh, plus. Give it bigger. It's too small. Too small. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go. This broad term encompasses a wide array of technological advancements in technical services, including mobile banking, online lending, platforms, digital payment systems, robo-advisors. Anyway, robo-advisors. Like Robocop. That's kind of what police do these days. They just advise, don't they? You know, they become psychologists. Just anyway, and blockchain-based applications such as cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin and what have you, or and different type of bank setups. Fintech companies include both startups and established technology and financial firms such as Synapse. That's the one. So it is a worry that we have no real kind of solid regulation out there. It feels like madness to me. You're doing shitloads of money, and people invest in these companies, these fintech companies, and they could lose all the money just like that. And there's no comeback. There's no comeback because they could be based absolutely anywhere, to be fair. And they are generally. So Synapse has gone under, and along with $100 million, and it's not a massive amount of money, to be fair, but it does expose the problem with with fintech as a whole. I'm not saying get rid of cryptocurrencies and stuff. I'm not suggesting that at all. But what I am suggesting is that maybe there should be some regulation to protect people from these platforms that operate, like cryptocurrencies, because they seem to be based absolutely anywhere, and there just seem to be ways of actually avoiding paying taxes as well. You know what I mean? Because they're just operating online, and it could be anywhere, based anywhere. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. Please beat the like button, and maybe subscribe to the channel, and maybe what's that one? Get notified. Notified. The bell icon, right? Because then you get a notification every time I upload another video, and that gives you a warm tickle in your pocket, and it does. We all like a warm tickle in our pockets, don't we? And if you want to support Charlie, do a Patreon or buy us a coffee, and you might feed a dog one or two. And they're free, but one died recently. My poor little Wally. Toodaloo. It's made me sad now.